Blast out.
Welcome to the Random Ass Podcast. I'm your random asshole, Christopher Steele.
I'm the other random asshole, Dustin Rhoads. Welcome to the show. I'm back in the studio. Yeah. Lost my title, but I'm here.
So we're starting with Hidden Gems. I'll let you go first.
My Hidden Gem is, I don't know when it was released. It had to have been sometime this year or last year. I think it was January of this year. A fan-made recreation. The core of the game is Virtual Pro Wrestling 2, and that's what it's titled, is Virtual Pro Wrestling 2, but it's called the Freem Edition, F-R-E-E-M, and it's been Americanized. I just ran through the roster for him, but it's got classic Attitude Era guys, because the guy took WCW Revenge and WWF WrestleMania 2000, pulled the character models and movesets out of them, and put them into the game, along with the costuming. Like, you can get the NWO shirts when you're building your own characters. It's like, it is like down to the finest details. They've got stuff for characters that aren't in the game. He like pulled as many assets as he could without corrupting other stuff.
Right.
And it's really well put together.
Cool.
I consider it, at this point, one of the best wrestling games that a person could play.
So, my Hidden Gem.
Right on.
I still have 2 movies. I guess I told you before, I don't see you taking either one, so I can go either way. But I'm gonna go early Sandra Bullock movie.
Speed?
Before Speed.
Before Speed.
Yep.
I got nothing.
Love Potion number 9.
Oh my god, yes! Yes.
That is...
Can I guess what your other one is, probably? Can't Buy Me Love? That's fun. That was that the other one? Holy shit! That is high on my list of fucking movies, dude. That is a really good flick. Both of them, actually, yeah. But just, like, you said that one, I'm like, I got his other one. I know his other one.
Now I had to come up with new ones because...
It's already in my lexicon, and you know now you know that it could very easily have been picked.
I guess it could, but I didn't see you doing it.
Right.
I figured you'd pull the trigger on a game or something.
Yeah, I am more pulling the trigger on the games and music than I am the movies anymore, because it's not really such anything as a hidden gem in this era of movies. There still is,
right,
because there's stuff that came out, was fucking loved at the time, and just kind of ignored now. And that's one of them. Love Potion number 9. That one actually didn't even get that much love in its era, and it should have. That got more love on Showtime or Cinemax, one of those two.
I saw
it on Fox, actually.
Actually, I think I seen it. It might have been. I'm not sure how it was recorded. If it was recorded from a movie channel or if it was a tape.
Right.
Well, I'm pretty sure I seen it at my friend's house.
Probably. Odds are.
Meeks.
Dude. It has a fucking 27 on Rotten Tomatoes, which is why I don't fucking deal with Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes is wrong.
So internet reviews are wrong more often than not. They're just
there's some horrible. There's some great movies that are horribly rated.
Right, and there's some fucking horrible movies that are fucking just absolutely loved, and I'm like, I don't get it.
Titanic?
Yeah, I don't fucking understand how that movie is popular at all.
I've never watched it.
I was forced to watch it in school. And I'm like, why? This is not historically accurate. We're literally watching a movie by the guy that made Terminator 2. Can't we just watch Terminator 2? Like, I had that argument with my teacher. No! It's historically accurate. I'm like, no, it's not. It's not even remotely historically accurate. Those people are made the fuck up. Like, show us a documentary, and I'd have been a happier guy.
All right.
Showed me Terminator 2, I'd have been a way happier guy. Damn, like.
Is that Cameron?
Yeah.
Let's watch Avatar instead.
Right. Well, Avatar won out when they were like, it had just hit tape, and they're like, we're gonna spend the day watching Titanic, and I was like, no. I make the joke, but it's kind of true at the same time. Like, I did cry when I watched Titanic, because 15 minutes in, I knew there was 3 hours left, and I'm like, fuck.
I seen every movie at the theater at that time.
Except Titanic.
Titanic.
Because you knew you couldn't get that 3.5 hours back. You knew it.
And it was like Godzilla.
Which wasn't it terrible?
It was a bad movie, but it was good bad.
Not Titanic. Godzilla is one of those movies that if you know nothing about Godzilla, it's a great movie. If you know, because that was my fucking first foot in, and I'm just like, this is an excellent movie. I like this movie. I still like that movie.
Yeah.
But having then gone into actual Godzilla made by the toy company, that's so much better. It's schlockier, yes, but the stories are better written, and you
another
get
one
better
was
character development.
Lost in Space.
That was a terrible movie.
I thought it was pretty good.
But I was just about to say, but I still enjoyed it. I watched it because
it's not accurate
to the show. It's not accurate at all to the show. No. They tried to make it an action adventure, and Lost in Space is not an action adventure. It's a fucking adventure comedy.
Right.
But they did a good job making an action adventure story with those characters.
Right.
It wasn't terrible.
It did have some comedy.
Right. It had callbacks, and the callbacks are where the comedy came from.
Because Joey was in it.
Right. And he was supposed to be the action hero of the fucking movie, which is hilarious in and of itself.
Yeah, but look at Will Smith.
Right.
You after watching Fresh Prince, you would be like, he's not going to be an action hero.
And then fucking Independence Day hits, and he is big shit. And Ben Affleck's character in Jersey Girl learned the hard way.
All right,
he's a 2-bit rapper with a TV show. I fucking dude. There is the fucking honorable mention hidden gem that we can both just happily agree on.
I already did Jersey Girl.
Oh, you're right. Fuck it. It's still. I'll fucking second that. Jersey Girl's an excellent movie that is people. I don't know why anybody hates on that movie.
Right.
It makes no sense. It is such a wonderfully told story, and it's family friendly.
Right. I loved the sex scene.
Oh my god, in the shower? The shower was brilliant.
I know.
And did you know that scene they caught hell for that scene? As well as the lead up to the Fresh Prince scene? Through fucking religious bullshit stuff. Because in the scene with the baby powder scene, you see a bottomless baby covered in shit. And they're like, that baby's naked on film. And it's like, covered in shit. It's a fucking gag on fucking changing diapers. Anybody that's changed a diaper would fucking know what that's like. I've done it myself. I don't have kids, and I've still changed fucking diapers, and that's a damn disgusting fucking sight.
It is.
Which is where the humor comes from. And the other one is when she goes in to take a pee, they show her pull up her underwear, and they're like, Kevin Smith's just a fucking pedophile. And I'm like, you're far from accurate at all. Kevin Smith is just a father and understands that fucking kids are kids. They're gonna barge into the bathroom and do what they do their fucking business and flush the toilet when you're trying to get some action in the shower. Right. That's where the fucking humor comes from, is that she's using the bathroom and
I forgot to flush. Sorry, Dad, I forgot to flush.
Right? There was nothing inherently wrong in that. And then fucking, she performed Sweeney Todd. For fuck's sake, Sweeney Todd is a musical classic.
I hated the movie, but...
The movie was god-awful, but as far as the stage show went, the original run of that stage show broke a lot of fucking ground. And it was to show that the girl was smart enough to see that there was something there. It built character.
And she's the only one that didn't do Cats.
Exactly! It built her fucking... She had more character.
Because Ben Affleck would not... refused to see Cats.
Right. And the thing is, where the way that the story's told, Cats wasn't even on Broadway. I don't know how any of those fucking kids knew the routines from Cats. You could have access to the soundtrack, but how did they see it?
Video.
What video? They have a video of Cats? That's the only thing I can think of.
That's the only thing I can think of, too.
Because, even in the newspaper, he's like, but Cats isn't on Broadway anymore.
Right.
And they showed the fucking... And it's like, how do these kids know... How do any of these kids know what the fuck Cats is?
But everybody was obsessed with Cats, and he's like, it's not even on Broadway anymore.
Right. If it. And I'm with him. Like, yeah. That's one of the minor plot lines that just, I'm like, the cats thing just didn't make sense. Could have been anything else. Could have been fucking Ice Capades. Would have made more goddamn sense than...
Alright, so...
And by the way, side note,
Love Potion number 9.
That's the
my hidden gem.
Hidden gem. Can't Buy Me Love is the one we can agree on as the hidden gem that is an honorable mention.
Honorable mention because
it's too good. It got a Beatles soundtrack.
Was Can't Buy Me Love Disney?
I think it was. Maybe.
It's not on the Disney Plus app. But that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, that doesn't. It's not there yet. They got to shuffle things around.
But Flight of the Navigator is.
Really?
Yes.
Nice. No. I have no idea who owns it now. Disney. I guess Disney does own it. Because it was produced by Touchstone, Silver Screen, Apollo, and the Mount Company, but it was distributed by Buena Vista Pictures, which is a subsidiary of Disney.
Right, because a lot of the cartoons that... I didn't look up a couple that should be on animated series that should be on Disney Plus.
Right.
Like The Weekenders.
How does that soundtrack not have a... Why do they go to the score for the soundtrack of Can't Buy Me Love? I'm sorry. Can't Buy Me Love has majority Beatles soundtrack. What the fuck? How is that not in and of itself like in the Wikipedia page? Did you know they made a remake of Can't Buy Me Love?
No.
It was made in 2003. It stars Nick Cannon and Christina Milian.
Nope.
And has nothing to do with the fucking actual movie. They just stole some scenes and renamed it Love Don't Cost a Thing. That is not a fucking remake of Can't Buy Me Love. I'm sorry. It's its own movie that stole scenes from Can't Buy Me Love.
Can't Buy Me Love is great.
It is.
Like I said, Love Potion number 9 is a great movie.
Yeah.
I forget who the guy was. He's a nobody.
Was he a nobody or was he?
Pretty sure.
Tate Donovan.
Nobody.
Actually, kinda wrong. He moved into voice acting after Can't Buy Me Love as his main source of income. Do you know what his claim to fame in the voice acting community is?
No.
I mean, he's done other acting outside of it, but he's the voice of Hercules in Disney.
Patrick Dempsey.
Oh, and Can't Buy Me Love? I thought you were saying Love Potion number 9.
Oh, yeah.
Love Potion number 9 is Tate Donovan, the voice of Hercules, dude.
Cool.
And he still does the voice for all the Kingdom Hearts, anything Disney-related video games. He is fucking Herc.
You do know
I was gonna say Patrick. I was gonna be like, no, Patrick Dempsey is done shit way beyond.
I'm actually in the Disney universe. I don't know what voice I do, but I do a voice in the Disney universe.
There's a Christopher Steele that does voicing. You're right.
I don't know what voice I do, but I do a voice. I seen it on Kingdom Hearts, the first one.
Nice.
You typing me in?
Hell yeah, I'm typing in. I want to find out who this guy is. I gotta be related somehow. Oh, what? Oh, dude, you're never gonna hear the end of that. You're the voice of Peter Pan. That's actually not that bad. Peter Pan is the fucking person who never grew up and fucking the harbinger of death for children.
Actually, he did grow up. Robin Williams.
Right. Well, I love the theory that the original story of Peter Pan was actually Peter was murdered as a child, and that he's actually a ghost that escorts boys to or children to Neverland, being limbo. That's why they never grow old.
Okay, Kingdom Hearts.
Filmography continues. Acta. Peter Pan.
Techno Man.
Yep, I was going to say the voice of Techno Man.
Peter Pan.
Simon Hagglis in Living Dangerously, and Remo in Moe's World. He's Peter Pan. Flat out. He is Peter Pan.
That's Chris Steele.
Yep.
But that's for...
He's the modern Peter Pan, starting in '95. His first time as Peter Pan was in Mickey's Fun Songs at Beach Party, Walt Disney World.
And the rest are
Kingdom Hearts. So he must do the damn job right.
And then Technoman before that, Living Dangerously,
and Moe's World.
Moe's World.
What the fuck is Moe's World?
I don't know.
The spirit of a deceased 11-year-old boy acts as the guardian of his family and friends in the working-class neighborhood left behind.
Living Dangerously is a short, and it doesn't say voice.
Yeah,
It's the only one that doesn't
say voice, right?
Alright, so, yeah. I'm Peter Pan.
Right? Simon Agnes. Okay, like, we gotta find this short film and find out what he looks like. We do. Like, we have to.
Alright, so... I'm not going to do the catch-up.
Found him. That's him back in the 90s. This is him now. I think he's had some work done since he made some money. That Disney money pays good. Or he worked out. Because, I mean, you can see it in the eyes. It's the same dude. But he definitely had work done around the eyes.
Is this the most current picture?
No, that's him from 95.
Really?
Yeah.
You lost some weight.
That's what I'm saying.
What is that then?
That's Scott Christopher.
Oh.
Chris Steele, voice actor, TV host.
TV host?
He must be trying to become, push his way into hosting TV.
As Peter Pan?
Why not? He could butch up the fucking character a bit.
Alright, so... Disney made an announcement on Phase 5.
Yes. What do we got?
They're not really saying. They're just saying that there'll be... Once Phase 4 is over, which is what,
2021.
2021.
Yeah. I think 2022 might be the last.
No. It's 2021. Then 2022 is the first of Phase 5. They're planning for 4 movies a year.
Yes.
So we're going to have 8 movies because they got all the way to 2023.
Nice.
But I am upset that they're doing a new Punisher. And basically,
they're not recasting. They flat out said they want Barenthal to come back as the Punisher. They do not want to touch the cast of the Netflix. They said they did an amazing job with what they did.
I like Shane.
But it left them. It left the way the series were left off. It gave them no in to the MCU. They absolutely love the casting, but they want to re-origin everybody.
And I'm fine with that.
And they're
as
talking,
long as you keep Daredevil, definitely you keep that cast.
Daredevil and fucking Punisher are fucking flawless. D'Onofrio is Kingpin. Fucking period. Introduce him in the next Spider-Man movie, now. He should already be fucking on set, fucking doing Kingpin stuff. I'm fucking serious because he is the best.
You can, if you're gonna ignore the Netflix shows,
they're not going to ignore the Netflix shows. They're going to they're going to condense the stories of the Netflix shows into reimagined origins for the characters and get stuff done told a little faster, to where if you did watch the Netflix stuff, you'll kind of know what's coming. They're going to throw switches in but they're
you kind of ignore it because Kingpin wouldn't be
in jail. Wouldn't be Kingpin yet either, right?
Would no longer be the Kingpin.
Right. They're acting like they didn't happen. It was kind of a taste of what the MCU could do on television, is what they were really trying with that. And realized very quickly they could do great stuff on TV, but they're really blowing their load with these characters.
Right.
Especially with Disney Plus. They knew Disney Plus was in the pipeline when they fucking canceled themselves.
Right.
And when they started canceling themselves, Netflix was just like, alright, we're done. We're pulling all the plugs on everybody on as far as Marvel goes. Which is fine by me.
Right.
Keep the cast. Fucking give them each their own individual movies.
I didn't mind the white
And me either. I didn't have an issue with that.
Or Iron Fist.
Yeah.
It actually made sense.
Right. I didn't mind it either. They explained it away quite well.
Right.
And it made logical sense that he's an American. And it drew to him because American's a melting pot, and he had a long lineage of all kinds of stuff in his family, and it made perfect fucking sense. And
it's a plane crash that in the mountains.
Yep.
Which wasn't accidental.
Right. It was the Force drawing him to it. It made perfect sense. It made the Force sentient.
Right.
Which is what it needed to be. If they would have been like, oh, that's his powers, it'd have been fucking stupid.
But
like, okay, the perfect example of that.
They left that too open, and he's no longer he wasn't even Iron Fist.
Right.
In the second season.
Right.
Most of the second season.
And it made sense because the Heroes for Hire most of them had abandoned their hero names by the time they became Heroes for Hire, which is what I was assuming they were aiming for. Which, again...
But he didn't have the powers anymore.
Right. Now, like, Iron Fist was done the way of telling a sentient power story. They told that one well. Way better than any version of the Phoenix Force has ever been told in this. Right. Oh, it's her powers! No, it's not her powers. It comes because of her powers. It inhabits her. Like, they never ever got her origin ever right.
No.
Like, never once did they ever have her bond to her friend to where she fucking was in the spirit realm mentally, and the Phoenix Force was like, what is that? From across the universe.
Yeah. They
just ignore that. And it's like, you can't leave the biggest piece of the story out of the fucking story and expect it to make sense. It's deep embedded in her. No, it's not. She herself is a good person and had the ability to come back. And if they wouldn't have decided, if Marvel was like, we need to really kill somebody off in a permanent fucking state, permanently, Jean Grey could have been brought back with no issue. And I actually enjoy how they brought her back in the long run by having them go back in time, get the original X-Men. She sees that she's not there anymore. It's like, I ain't going back. Fuck you. I'm gonna die. They already took care of the Phoenix Force. My problem solved. I'm staying here. And they're like, yeah, but that's going to fuck up. And the rest of them kind of like backtrack back, and she stays. And it gave them the opportunity, but they didn't take it to fucking tell the story of the time change that's occurring now in the old time.
All right, we're getting for a year with Phase 5.
Nice.
Movies.
I'm down.
Movies. That doesn't count
TV series,
Disney Plus series.
Right.
All right. Titans has 2 episodes left.
Nice.
For the season.
Nice.
The last episode is named Nightwing.
Nice.
Goddamn! I've been waiting fucking 13 goddamn episodes for this. I've been waiting actually a year and a half.
Right? Now see, this is what I've been waiting for before I wanted to start really diving in. I wanted to know that they were going to pull the trigger on Nightwing. And it wasn't just going to be Robin, a grown-ass Robin, leading the Titans. Like, no, I want to see the Titans. Not the Teen Titans, I want to see the fucking Titans. I want to see Nightwing and Cyborg and fucking Beast Boy and fucking Raven. And at a certain point, I want them to hit not their classic looks, variations of their classic looks. Marvel modernized versions of their classic looks, because Marvel does a great job of modernizing their fucking looks. Like, you can set the modern ones side by side to the fucking originals and go, I see what they did. They really made it realistic.
Right. Even I even seen it in X-Men.
Oh yeah.
And I know a lot of people have the problem
that the suits were black.
The suits, about the suits, but
I still saw the nods to the original costumes in all of them.
Right, and
like, people never noticed it. It wasn't until I didn't notice it until I got the action figures, and then I started looking at the movie, going, "Holy fuck, they really did!" Like, Cyclops does have the fucking thing that comes down with the fucking comm right there, and Wolverine has the fucking weird slashes on the side of his fucking.
Right,
on his waist, and Jean does have the fucking like collar that comes up to here that has the attachments for the fucking full cowl. Like, Rogue was the only one that got screwed costume wise. Give her a long coat and fucking big ass gloves, and they just screwed her character completely.
She's not Rogue,
dude. That is the one thing I hope they do right. I hope they tell the X-Men right. I hope. I honestly, I don't even want them to start off with the First Class. I mean, they can. They can tell a fucking story of the original Cyclops and like the whole original story. Tell that, and then at the very end of that, fucking cut to like in the last 15 minutes, have that be Xavier telling that to the new recruits, where you see Colossus, Rogue, Jubilee, Wolverine, fucking Gambit, Storm, like the Chris Claremont era is how you end it. You have them all like what everybody wants to be the fucking X-Men. You have that original story told, do a first-class style story, but keep it to the comics, have Magneto be the bad guy.
I do have a picks.
An idea for picks?
Idea for picks.
That's great.
But, no, Titans, I guess Nightwing, last episode, 2 weeks from now, 2 weeks from Friday. It's called Nightwing. I'm like, God damn it, I've been waiting forever for this.
Yep. It's binge time. It's time to binge. Because by the time I get done, at the rate, when I binge, I watch maybe 3 episodes and then switch to something else so I don't get burnt out on it. So by the time I get done, both episodes will have aired and I'll be a happy fucking cat and be able to just round it up and be like, no! I gotta wait a whole what for season 3? Doom Patrol.
You'll have that watched in like two weeks, and you're like, God damn it!
How long for season 3?
Or season 2 of Doom Patrol?
Season 2 of Doom Patrol. No, I'll still be saying season 3 of fucking Titans because that's really where it's at for me. Like that's the one I'm already putting my money on Titans being the one I'm gonna watch the most. I'm gonna watch Doom Patrol because it ties in. And
a little bit.
I've heard Berlanti wants to slowly kill off the CW shows.
What I'm thinking is...
And move the properties, because he actually has control of the properties. He's not CW...
To HBO Max.
Not to HBO. He wants to do HBO... get that show started on HBO Max. But Warner Brothers...
The 2 shows that...
Warner Brothers is going to be starting their own streaming service as well. With like Looney Tunes and DC properties. And like they're Warner Brothers is going, man, we own actually a lot of fucking shit here. Let's use it.
I would actually... Just go ahead and move it all, because I'm sure
Hulu is what I would say, because Warner Brothers owns majority share of Hulu. Move all of that to fucking Hulu.
I'm gonna say HBO Max because of the fact that
that's where Watchmen and
not just that, but
they got the new one,
the Green Lantern, and
Astonishing Tales.
Those are going to be HBO Max, and then CBS shows
are CBS All Access and HBO Max going to merge?
Well,
it would be the smartest move.
They're saying that all Big Bang Theory
will be on HBO Max.
Be on HBO Max.
Okay, so it makes sense that it would make sense for CBS All Access, because that's currently who has Big Bang Theory, to merge all of their shit in and just be like, all current subscribers get free fucking HBO Max, till their subscription runs out. It would, and
it just transfers over to HBO Max.
It just move all their stock over,
and then
or all their
plus
catalog
with the CW. I'm guessing a lot of their back catalog will go to
HBO Max as well, because that's the majority CBS and Warner Brothers, and
it's CW for a reason.
Right, CW, CBS, Warner Brothers, boom, slam.
So
it would make sense for them all to just kind of get under the HBO banner.
With him doing shit on HBO Max anyways, might as well just...
He didn't say where. He just said he wants to start focusing on moving his efforts to streaming once he slowly kills the network television versions of these shows. Not saying that they're going away.
Right.
But that they're just going to do their contract up and not re-sign for any more seasons and then go, whoop, over here. Which I don't really see that they would have to do much of anything, because CW is already fully fucking... Like, all they have to do is just add commercials and air it on TV. It's fucking built-in shit, and then you draw people to the streaming service for the commercial-free versions, and that's where you do like the big crossover movies that it will air there exclusively first for a month during the break period. When you do your build-up of the crossovers and have minor crossovers in the show, and then you do the big sale, we're going to have this originally on HBO Max, and then we're going to come back and actually show it the conclusion of but
And
you can watch the whole thing on HBO Max.
I was wrong about the end of that Watchmen.
Mm-hmm.
The car, what got dropped wasn't brick. It was the other chick's car, the main white chick's car that got dropped.
Okay.
Because it got taken with it was real old black guy sitting in it.
Nice.
But
I'm definitely not getting into it.
It's actually gotten a lot better.
I've learned my lesson with this guy. I have learned my fucking lesson with this cat. I'm sorry, I cannot even fucking start to watch this show. It's oh no. Fuck no. Who are these people?
Like I said, there's only 2 people in the show that as Watchmen.
The reason I'm not getting, I'm just flat out saying no. Is it's Damon Lindelof that is the creator and showrunner at the moment, and he is notorious for half-assing things. Lost is a perfect example. Crossing Jordan was another show. I watched the fuck out of that show, and it just ends unceremoniously.
I didn't watch either of those.
Cowboys and Aliens is one of his movies. Prometheus is one of his movies. Star Trek Into Darkness is one of his movies. Tomorrowland is one of his movies. He wrote for Nash Bridges in 2000 and 2001.
I've only seen 2 of those.
Yeah, and those were because Steve Austin was in them.
No.
Oh, Nash Bridges? No?
No, I didn't watch Nash Bridges.
You didn't even watch the Austin episodes? I did.
Nope. I watched Star Trek.
Into Darkness, and what did you think? That's the Khan one. And he's like, it's not Khan! It's not Khan! Like, throughout the entire press junket, people are like, it's Khan, and this is, you're doing Wrath of Khan, right? And he's like, no, it's not Khan! It's not Khan! And it's fucking Khan! So he's, a bad liar.
Right.
Like, he should have just been like, fuck, he got me. Yeah, of course.
Yes, Khan. Yes, I'm redoing Khan!
Of course I'm redoing Khan, and I'm fucking all up by having Spock fucking live.
I didn't mind that.
I did.
I kind of liked the role reversal.
I didn't. Because then it made no fucking sense. How are you going to bring back a dead guy? Unless you revive him like that. Whole third movie is fucking just shot to shit. If you're going to do Wrath of Khan, you have to have consequences that lead to Search for Spock. I know people like Search for Spock was bullshit. What you do is you tell the story of Search for Spock in the first 15 minutes, and then just jump immediately to the 4th movie, which was good as well. The Undiscovered Journey?
The
Voyage Home. The Voyage Home. Yeah.
That one sucked.
No, it didn't. The Voyage Home was...
I thought it was crap.
No, No,
I know which one Voyage Home is, and that I hate.
Search for Spock was a good story, just really drawn out. It could have been told in an episode of Star Trek instead of a fucking movie of Star Trek. And The Voyage Home was a okay story.
I thought it sucked.
Is alright.
I just didn't like that. I'm going back in time.
No, that's the 5th one.
No, that's 4th.
That's the Undiscovered.
No,
whatever the fuck.
The 5th one, Undiscovered Continent, is where they make peace with the Klingons.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh my god, I'm so fucking...
The Voyage Home is they took the Klingon ship back in time.
God damn it, you're right.
And it sucked.
You're right. It was fucking terrible. Okay, so you tell those 2 movies in the first half hour, take the suck out of them, because let's be honest, both of those movies could have been told in 2 episodes of Star Trek instead of 2 hours, or like fucking 2 movies of Star Trek. Could have all been one movie. and probably been a little bit better.
I would have skipped it.
No, you had to have the actual...
I would have skipped 4. You don't need it.
You kind of do.
No, you don't.
They destroy the ship at the end of 3. You have to have 3. How they made it back... Like...
All right, but you don't need the time travel.
No, oh God, no. You don't need that story.
You don't need any of that story, and that's the main story.
Right. What they should have had them do was go back and actually run into Viger. That would have been fucking hilarious and a great callback to that original movie. But then they would have fucking made a whole fucking thing of like Janeway's existence, and it would have just destroyed Voyager mentally for me.
All right, so
but no, like they should have. He shouldn't have fucked up with Into Darkness and just called it fucking Wrath of Khan and just been on front.
Wrath of Khan 2.
Right. Electric Boogaloo, because the bug in the ear. They could have even made the next movie about the Borg and have that have been the origin of the Borg, the bug in the ear, and then it started, like, he fucking starts...
All right, so...
There's a thousand things they could have done.
We're running long.
We always run long when I haven't been here.
All right.
When I'm not here, we run long, and when I haven't been here, we run long. If I keep coming, we're right on time every time. So what's your pick? What's your pick's idea?
The top... worst mutant powers.
Oh God!
To have, not real power. It's just
the best. Oh well, no. I can think of like the worst designed mutants ever. I'm not gonna do that, but I'm gonna definitely draw off their fucking powers. Well, like my can I go first?
Yeah.
Darwin's powers of like specifically Darwin, even in the comic books had what sounded to be like great powers, adapt to survive. But then you realize that it's defensive. And it's absolutely trash. Because he's like, yeah, I'll take on the Hulk. I can adapt to survive the Hulk. Like, totally. You know what his powers did to adapt to survive the Hulk? He teleported. As far physically away from the Hulk as possible.
Right.
That is the worst fucking power. Like, I would think it would be, like, if I'm Darwin, my brain's going, I'm gonna, like, fucking get Colossus skin or something for this fight. It's gonna be awesome. No. Where the fuck am I? Then fuck, you should check your GPS because you're, hunting the Hulk. And, like, he's how far away? Man, these powers suck.
You're on the moon.
Yeah. No, fuck the moon. He's in nowhere. Where the hell am I? Nowhere.
I don't even have service here.
Hey, can you tell me where I am? Nowhere. What the fuck is nowhere? The head of a Celestial? What? Who am I talking to? Oh, I'm Star-Lord. The fuck? Just the worst.
Mine would be like Cinnamon Toast Man.
You consider his powers the worst?
Come on.
Turn everything to cinnamon? You put cinnamon on shit?
No, you got the cinnamon and sugar sprinklers.
Right. Oh, God. Yeah, that's right. The never-ending sprinklers. So magic.
How crappy would that power be?
Terrible. Unless his power is whatever he touches, he has unlimited of.
No, it's Cinnamon Toast.
I know. I know what it is. I'm just trying to spin it to something worth a crap, like I did with Darwin. My next one would be like out of the Midas story, actually, to fucking touch shit and to make it turn to gold. That would be fucking awful. Couldn't even jerk off. It'd be fucking terrible.
Actually, you can't eat even if you
can't eat.
If somebody tried feeding you.
The moment you made contact with the fucking fork, it would turn the...
As soon as it hits your lips.
Well, no, actually...
No,
it was every time he touched it. Because the workaround was that he could eat. He just had to be fed.
No,
because that's actually where the lore of being fed by servants derives from, is the Midas story, the long-told version of the Midas story. That was his workaround on that. It was once he accidentally touched his daughter and turned her to gold, where he fucking realized that he was fuckered. He was completely fuckered.
Well, I have the reverse of that.
Me too. It's why I know we're related for certain, because I have the reverse Midas touch. Everything I touch turns to crap. Yep. Shit, crap, whatever. It goes wrong. Everything I do goes wrong.
Bobby Heenan?
Yep. He's got the reverse Midas touch. Everything he touches turns to shit. That's why I went with Krampus, because I was going for the direct quote from Heenan, but we both know what he meant. We know what he would have said if he was in AEW. That's one thing I love about AEW, just sidetracking back to wrestling for a minute, because it's random. I love the fact that they're not censoring, even when they're saying stuff they should not say.
Alright, so my next power would be a cross between like Jubilee's firework power but instead be like Bubble Wrap Man.
Oh god. That would be fucking terrible.
What use is this? I shoot bubble wrap out of my hands.
No, I think I have the number one worst power. It's not mutant related, but it is the worst possible fucking superpower I can think of.
So is that going to be your final?
This one will be my final. The ability to fly, but only because your shit comes out at such a projectile force, it projects you into the air. To me would be the worst power, because how are you going to land? You're just either going to land in a pile of shit, because you're trying to come down progressively slower, or you're just going to slam into the nearest shit like George of the fucking Jungle. That is, like, you can't top that as the worst power. I'm sorry.
Alright, I
have an honorable mention, though.
My final one, it was actually used, but I don't think it was considered mutant. In Jessica Jones.
Okay.
The second season. And it's actually, the person actually exists in the Marvel Universe.
Okay.
I can't think of his name.
If you tell me the power, I'll probably know.
He's a speedster, but he's only a speedster when I think he gets scared.
Oh. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, what's his name?
He's like exact opposite of every other speedster. He's fat. No speedsters are fat because
their metabolism won't allow it.
Right.
Unless they get punched in the thyroid, then that might have an issue. That might be the issue.
No, it's because he's only a speedster when he's scared.
6 obese superheroes, and none of them are fucking... None of them are him. They got Blob, they got Kingpin, Shadow King, Bertha, Pink Pearl, and the Slug.
I don't know if he was fat in the comics.
I have an honorable mention for... I don't really consider this the worst superpower by any stretch of the imagination.
But that would just be...
It would fucking terrible.
Being a speedster, cool.
Right. Being a speedster only when you're fucking scared. It's the Darwin thing all over again. It's a defensive speedsterness.
Right. I got you to run, but just run away fast.
Right.
Oh shit!
It's the Hulk. Let me go get help. I'm surprised they didn't call him Paul Revere. But no, my honorable mention is Banshee. Technically, his power, yes, it's the sonic projection, but his power of flight is derived from his fear of falling.
Yeah, well,
like, it is. Like, seriously, you drop him out of a plane, he's like, Fah! Like, it's the fear. Like, once the fear of falling goes away, he's kind of screwed. Then he has to work at it. Like, but as long as he just keeps, like, letting himself fall a little bit, like, back up he goes. It's, like, the fucking worst.
Actually, he learns to control where he...
Yeah, he learns to control it at a boom as opposed to a...
Right, it's not... It's no longer fear of falling, but...
Right.
Actually...
Come on. That is...
But even without it being... That would... How the hell does his eardrums survive that?
Well, because he's a mutant and his that's a part of his mutant power is be able to withstand the vibrations he creates. Technically, he should be one of the highest level mutants. Just from a realistic scientific spectrum, he literally has control of vibration.
Right.
So he can do whatever the fuck he wants. He could fucking scream at a fucking pitch that turns the wall liquid and he can walk through it. He can fucking screen. He can create a brown note and make everyone on the battlefield shit themselves. Like, you know, like that's why, like, he has control of vibration. With bad writing, you can't fucking do anything. Look what they did to him. He's a joke in First Class, and doesn't even come back for any of the others.
The problem is, not movie wise, just comic book wise, he can't be around people.
Right. He couldn't be around people until he learned to control the power.
He destroy everybody's eardrum.
Not really. Once you learn, like him having technically having control of vibrations at peak mutant ability. Once he reaches that point, he would be able to speak on a fucking tonality that wouldn't be sonic.
But
he would
to get to that point,
he would have to go. Oh my god, dude! I just thought of a great fucking story to tell with Banshee that's probably never been told.
To get to that point,
when he discovers his powers, he doesn't have control of them and does exactly what you're saying. But to start to control his powers, he becomes a fucking monk and takes a vow of silence. And in that vow of silence, starts to learn to fucking maintain his chi and reach into his inner self, speak using Xavier to speak mentally.
Really, that's why Black Bolt don't talk, because he will annihilate anybody
with his voice.
Yeah,
I get it. But I don't think Banshee ever had a proper origin and introduction. He just was there.
Right. All right. So,
and I think that would make a great intro for him, and it would explain his ability to be able to speak on a regular level with people.
The only with mutants, the only one to be able to withstand that besides himself
would be relatives. Black Tom or relatives of his.
No, it has to be
mutant relatives of his.
No, it has to be sibling.
Oh yeah, mutant sibling. A mutant sibling. Fair enough.
So
well, does that roll over to human siblings as well?
I think it does, but I'm not positive.
So would the fact that Kane Marco is only Xavier's half brother? They're stepbrothers. They're stepbrothers. That's right. That's right.
And Sabretooth's kid. What's his name? Creed.
Yeah.
And
Dakin.
No.
Or not Dakin. Yeah, you're killing me here.
I know it. Nightcrawler.
Right.
They'd be half brothers. And because
Mystique, that's right.
Mystique is Credence's.
That's right. Graydon Creed.
Graydon Creed.
That's right.
Is her son as well as Sabretooth.
Right.
That's why he hates mutants. Because both of his parents are mutants.
And he is not. That he knows of yet.
He's not a mutant.
That he knows of yet. I'm waiting for the big twist to be that he actually has a feral side that he fucking actually fights so hard to stay human.
Nah,
because virility runs in the family. Mystique has a feral mode, and so does fucking Sabretooth. It would make sense that that would be his like deep hidden, that he has the ability to hide it because he's just like his father. Files his teeth, files his nails. He just hates mutants because both of his parents are fucking deadbeats and pieces of shit. I can understand his perspective, like, as far as hating mutants because his parents were garbage.
He's the leader of the Friends of Humanity, and...
Right. And see, there's so much, like...
Alright.
We just call it a show and go talk while we smoke out there, because we're just getting way the fuck off into left field because mutant powers are awesome. Enjoy the extras. Enjoy the episode and a half.
And let us have one of the powers we mentioned earlier. Cinnamon Toast Man.
Yep. Right.
Darwin.
Like, terrible fucking powers, man. But superheroes always, like, even bad superheroes make good conversation.
You know, one that I thought was was pretty bad. Started off as a Morlock and became a full-fledged X-Men. Mero.
Oh yeah. I kind of enjoyed the Marrow nod in Deadpool, in the first Deadpool movie. Marrow's sitting on the fucking one gurney as he's being taken in for his treatment, and fucking the spikes start popping out. I'm just like, oh my god, they did that so well.
But that's a crappy power.
And part of me says it would be a terrible power to have, because you know that he feels every bit of that, growing it out and breaking it off. Him, depends on which version you use. In the comics, her. In the one cartoon, they used it as a him. Or a transgender her. I'm not sure in this day and age anymore. It was X-Men Evolution. But either way, it would suck as a power, but at the same time it would make a cool power, because then, like, at the same time, you have a great defense and offense at the same time.
And,
you can
Leech.
Leech is terrible.
The comic cartoon version, not the movie version, because that's not even remotely right. You do know who Leech was, right?
I think I do.
He was the kid that was the Cure.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. That's Stryker's son, right?
Was it his son?
I'm pretty sure. Nodal alias, the Cure, Jimmy. Come on. Jimmy Dorian Leech. So it's got to be in the other versions. Ultimate Marvel, other media. There it is. Film. They don't make mention of it, but I'm almost pretty sure.
I thought it was just a...
What? No, because...
I don't know. I'll have to watch those again, and I don't want
really
to.
Don't, yeah, I really don't want to.
All right, so...
But I'm going to the cast right now to see if Stryker's in it, because his father is the one that's creating the Cure, and I'm pretty sure it was fucking either Stryker or Trask. Trask. It was Trask. No, Trask was played by the black dude.
All right, so like, share, subscribe.
Comment.
Tell your friends.
Tell your enemies.
Tell your frenemies. Until next time, keep it random and
peace.
About world.